I've been married for 44 years, and I have children, 5 of them, ranging from 40 to 17. I've been at this a long time trying to do this. And men, this is not a job you want. If God had not called you to bear this, not wield this, bear this weight, you wouldn't want it. I promise you, young man, you don't want this unless God has called you, which He has, to it. To bear the weight of responsibility. So when Jesus knocks at the front door because there's a financial problem or a relational problem and Noel answers the door, He says, "Is the man of the house home, ma'am? I'll talk to you later. I want that man," and call him to account first. That's not a job you want, neither in parenting, nor in marriage, nor in pastoring. You get that? This is not about rights and power. This is about weight on your back, day and night, to make it right. Impossible to bring up kids that way. Impossible to be married that way. Just, you got to do it. So I just hope nobody leaves these rooms saying, "I get to be the head. I get to be the power. I get to be the leader, controller." You don't have a clue what you're in for. Number 4, leadership in the home involves the sense of primary responsibility for nourishing provision and tender protection. And I get that from verse 29. No one ever hated his own flesh, man, and she's your flesh. That's the analogies. He knows he's talking about this flesh first, and then we're one flesh. No one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, as Christ does the church. And the word nourishes implies nourishing provision. You nourish your children, you nourish your wife, you nourish relationships, meaning you feed them, you give in to them, you provide what they need. You're an endless source. You're being drained all the time. You got to be the source. Primarily, women. And the word cherishes implies tender protection. Women don't want you to be harsh. You can't be harsh. Mean-spirited, hard, demanding. It's not what you do if you're a godly leader. So, this is what Christ does for His bride. This is what godly husband feels the primary responsibility to do. So some summary statements go like this. A complementarian concludes that biblical headship for the husband is the divine calling. It's a divine calling to take primary responsibility for Christ-like servant leadership, protection, and provision in the home. And biblical submission, complementarians conclude, is for the wife to experience her divine calling to honor and affirm her husband's leadership and help carry it through according to her gifts. Help. Ring any texts for you? A helper suitable, perfect for him. Couldn't make it without her.
you.